Meditation on Maha Sarasvati. Ghanthashulahalani shankhamusale chakram dhanusayakam hastabtirthadatim ghanantavilasacchitam shutulya brahmam gauri dehasamudbhavam trijagatam आदराभूतं महा पूर्वामत्र सरस्वतीं मनुभजे शुम्भादिदैत्यर्दिनीम्. I meditate on that incomparable goddess, Maha Sarasvati, shining like the moon, who is the foundation of the triple universe and is the destroyer of Shumbha and Nishumbha. She issued forth from Gauri's body. In her 8 lotus-like hands, she holds bell, trident, plow, conch, mace, discus, bow, and arrows. Chapter 5. Sage Medas began to narrate another story. Long ago, grown arrogant with power, the Asuras Shumbha and Nishumbha seized Indra's sovereignty over the 3 worlds and his share of the sacrifices. In like manner, they usurped the authority of the sun and the moon, and that of Kubera, Yama, and Varuna. They seized the wind god's power and Agni's functions. The gods were defeated, deposed, and driven out. Stripped of their powers and cast out by those 2 great Asuras, all the gods remembered the invincible Devi. She granted us a boon, saying, "Whenever you remember me in times of distress, from that very moment I will put an end to all your worst calamities." With that in mind, the gods went to Himalaya, the lord of mountains, and there praised the Devi, who is Vishnu Maya. Namo Devi Mahadevye Shivai Satatam Namaha Namah Prakriti Bhadraye Niyatah Pranathasmatam. Salutations to the Devi, to the great goddess. Salutation to her who is auspicious. Salutation to her who is the primordial cause, to her who is gracious. With mind's intent, we bow down to her. Raudraye namo nityaye Gauri dhatri namo namaha Jyotsaye chandurupinye Sukhaye satatam namaha. Salutation to her who is terrible, to Gauri, the eternal shining one. To her who sustains the universe, salutations again and again. Salutation to her who is moonlight, who has the form of the moon, and who is ever blissful. Kalyanye pranatha vritye siddhe kurmo namo namaha nairitye bhubhritam lakshmi Sharvanyete namo namaha. We bow to her who is auspicious beauty. We make salutations again and again to her who is prosperity and attainment. Salutations again and again to her who is the fortune and misfortune of the world. Salutations to Sharvani, the consort of Shiva. Durgaye Durgaparaye Saraye Sarvakarinye Kyatye Tateva Krishnaye Dhumraye Satatam Namaha. Salutation always to Durga, who takes us through difficulties, who is the creator and indwelling essence of all. Salutations to her who is right knowledge and who appears dark as smoke. Ati Saumyati Raudraye Natastasye Namo Namaha. Namo Jagat Pratishthaya Devi Kritye Namo Namaha. We bow down to her who is at once most gentle and most fierce. Salutations to her again and again. Salutation to the support of the world, to the Devi who is creative action. Salutations to her again and again. Ya Devi Sarvam Bhuteshu Vishnu Mayeti Shambhita. Namastasye 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 Namo Namaha. To the Devi who abides in all beings as Vishnu Maya, salutation to her, salutation to her, salutation to her again and again. Ya Devi Sarvam Bhuteshu Cheta Nitya Bhidiyate. Namastasye 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 Namo Namaha. To the Devi who abides in all beings as consciousness, salutation to her, salutation to her, salutation to her again and again. Ya Devi Sarvam Bhuteshu Buddhi Rupena Samsthita. Namastasye 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 Namo Namaha. To the Devi who abides in all beings in the form of intelligence, salutation to her, salutation to her, salutation to her again and again. Ya Devi Sarvam Bhuteshu Nidra Rupena Samsthita. Namastasye 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 Namo Namaha. To the Devi who abides in all beings in the form of sleep, salutation to her, salutation to her, salutation to her again and again. Ya Devi Sarvam Bhuteshu Kshudha Rupena Samsthita. Namastasye 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 Namo Namaha. To the Devi who abides in all beings in the form of hunger. Salutation to her, salutation to her, salutation to her again and again. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Chaya Rupena Samstitha Namastasye 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 Namo Namaha. To the Devi who abides in all beings in the form of shadow, salutation to her, salutation to her, salutation to her again and again. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Shakti Rupena Samstitha Namastasye 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 Namo Namaha. To the Devi who abides in all beings in the form of power, salutation to her, salutation to her, salutation to her again and again. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Trishna Rupena Samstitha Namastasye 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 Namo Namaha. To the Devi who abides in all beings in the form of thirst, salutation to her, salutation to her, salutation to her again and again. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Kshanti Rupena Samstitha Namastasye 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 Namo Namaha. To the Devi who abides in all beings in the form of forgiveness, salutation to her, salutation to her, salutation to her again and again. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Jati Rupena Samstitha Namastasye 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 Namo Namaha. To the Devi who abides in all beings in the form of lineage, salutation to her, salutation to her, salutation to her again and again. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Lajja Rupena Samstitha Namastasye 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 Namo Namaha. To the Devi who abides in all beings in the form of modesty, salutation to her, salutation to her, salutation to her again and again. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Shanti Rupena Samstitha Namastasye 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 Namo Namaha. To the Devi who abides in all beings in the form of peace, salutation to her, salutation to her, salutation to her again and again. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Shraddharupena samstita. Namastasye, 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 namo namaha. To the Devi who abides in all beings in the form of faith, salutation to her, salutation to her, salutation to her again and again. Ya Devi sarvabhuteshu kanti rupena samstita. Namastasye, 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 namo namaha. To the Devi who abides in all beings in the form of loveliness, salutation to her, salutation to her, salutation to her again and again. Ya Devi sarvabhuteshu Lakshmi rupena samstita. Namastasye, 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 namo namaha. To the Devi who abides in all beings in the form of auspiciousness, salutation to her, salutation to her, salutation to her again and again. Ya Devi sarvabhuteshu vritti rupena samstita. Namastasye, 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 namo namaha. To the Devi who abides in all beings in the form of activity, salutation to her, salutation to her, salutation to her again and again. Ya Devi sarvabhuteshu smriti rupena samstita. Namastasye, 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 namo namaha. To the Devi who abides in all beings in the form of memory, salutation to her, salutation to her, salutation to her again and again. Ya Devi sarvabhuteshu daya rupena samstita. Namastasye, 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 namo namaha. To the Devi who abides in all beings in the form of compassion, salutation to her, salutation to her, salutation to her again and again. Ya Devi sarvabhuteshu tushti rupena samstita. Namastasye, 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 namo namaha. To the Devi who abides in all beings in the form of contentment, salutation to her, salutation to her, salutation to her again and again. Ya Devi sarvabhuteshu matri rupena samstita. Namastasye, 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 namo namaha. To the Devi who abides in all beings in the form of Mother. Salutation to her, salutation to her, salutation to her again and again. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Bhranti Rupena Samstita Namastasye 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 Namo Namaha. To the Devi who abides in all beings in the form of confusion, salutation to her, salutation to her, salutation to her again and again. Indriyanam adhishthatri bhutanam chakileshu ya bhuteshu satatam tasye vyapti devi namo namaha. To her who presides over the elements and the senses and is ever present in all beings, to that all-pervading Devi, salutations again and again. Chiti rupena ya kritsnam etad vyapya sthita jagat namastasye 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 namo namaha. To her who pervades this entire world and abides in the form of consciousness, salutation to her, salutation to her, salutation to her again and again. Gods continued to pray, praised long ago by the gods for fulfilling their desires, and likewise honored daily by the Lord of the gods. May Ishwari, the great goddess, the source of all good, create happiness and prosperity for us, and may she destroy our misfortunes. Tormented by arrogant demons, we gods now honor her, the supreme power. With bodies bowed down in devotion, at this moment we remember her who destroys all afflictions. While the gods were thus engaged in praise and adoration, Parvati came to bath in the waters of Ganga. She, who is fair of countenance, asked the gods, "Whom are you praising?" Then, from her own body, an auspicious form emerged and replied, "This hymn is an appeal to me by those gods whom the demon Shumba cast out and Nishumba defeated in battle. And since Ambika, this form of Divine Mother, came forth from Parvati's bodily form, she is glorified in all the worlds as Kaushiki." Thereupon Parvati became black. Thus known as Kalika, she makes her abode in the Himalayas. Then Chanda and Munda, two servants of Shumba and Nishumba, beheld Divine Mother's captivating beauty, and they told Shumba, "O great king, an unknown woman surpassingly beautiful dwells illuminating the Himalayas. Nowhere has anyone ever seen such supreme beauty. May you learn who that goddess is and take possession of her. She abides there, a jewel among women, fairest of limb, casting her radiance in all directions. O chief of demons, surely you must behold her. O master, whatever gems and jewels, elephants, horses, and other riches exist in the three worlds, all those now enhance your dwelling. From Indra you have taken Airavata, the jewel among elephants, and also the celestial coral tree and the horse Ucheshravas. Taken from Brahma, this wondrous jewel among chariots, yoked with swans, stands here in your courtyard. Seized from Kubera, the lord of wealth, is his treasure. And the lord of the ocean has relinquished his garland of unfading lotuses. Varuna's umbrella, which showers down gold, now stands in your house along with this best of chariots, which was once Prajapati's. O master, you have taken Yama's spear, which grants departure from this life. Varuna's noose is among your brother's possessions. To Nishumba belong all manner of gems born of the sea, and to the two of you Agni has given garments purified by his own fire. Thus, O chief of demons, you have appropriated all things of value. Why then do you not seize this jewel among women for yourself? On hearing these words of Chanda and Munda, Shumbha sent the great Asura Sugriva as a messenger to the Devi. Instructing him, he said, "Go to her and speak such words on my behalf that she will be delighted and will quickly come to me." Sugriva went there to the resplendent place where Devi dwelt and spoke honeyed words to her in unctuous tones. O goddess, in the three worlds, Shumba is the supreme sovereign. I am his messenger. I have come here to your presence, sent by him who has conquered all the enemies of the demons, and whose command is never resisted in the dwellings of the gods. Hear what he says. All the three worlds are mine, and the gods submit to my will. I enjoy each one's share of the sacrifices, every one of them. Indeed, I possess all the finest gems in the three worlds, and I have taken Airavata, the jewel among elephants, Indra's mount. The immortal gods bowed down in reverence, offered me Ucheshravas, the jewel among horses. And whatever else is precious among the gods and celestial beings, all that is mine. We think of you, O goddess, as the jewel among women in the world, which indeed you are. Come to us, for we take pleasure in all the finest things. Choose either me or my valiant younger brother Nishumba, for with your flashing eyes, you are truly a jewel. By taking me, you will obtain dominion beyond compare. With reasoning mind, consider this well and become my wife." Thus addressed, the goddess smiled. The blessed auspicious Devi Durga, who supports the universe, spoke. "You have spoken the truth. There is nothing false in what you have said. Shumbha is the ruler of the three worlds, and so also is Nishumba. But how can I go back on my word? Hear of the vow I once made out of foolishness. He alone who conquers me in battle, who removes my pride, who equals my strength in the world, will become my husband. Therefore let Shumba or the great Asura Nishumba come here. Why delay? Having conquered me, let him take my hand in marriage. The messenger said, You are arrogant, O Devi. Speak not so in my presence. What man in the free world surpasses Shumba or Nishumba? Even against the other demons, all the gods cannot stand face to face in battle. How then can you, who are one woman alone? As I have said, go to Shumba's and Nishumba's side. Suffer not the indignity of being dragged here by your hair. Goddess replied, So must it be. Shumba is mighty, and Nishumba is exceedingly heroic. But what can I do? My rash vow was made long ago. Go back and tell the chief of Asuras exactly what I have said, and let him do what is fitting. Chapter 6. On hearing the Devi's words, the messenger was filled with indignation. He returned to the king of the demons and related everything in great detail. On hearing his messenger's report, Shumba grew enraged and said to Dhumralochana, the chieftain of the demons, Dhumralochana, hasten with your army and bring that vile woman here by force, dragging her by the hair, kicking and screaming. If anyone rises up to save her, even a god or other celestial being, he is to be slain. Commanded thus by Shumba, Dhumralochana quickly set off, accompanied by 60,000 Asuras. And when he saw the Devi stationed on the snowy mountain, he thundered, Come to the presence of Shumba and Nishumba. And if her highness will not come in gladness to my master now, then I will take her by force, dragging her by the hair, kicking and screaming. The great goddess replied, You who are sent by the lord of the demons are mighty yourself and accompanied by your army. If you take me by force, what can I do to you? Thus addressed, the Asura Dhumralochana rushed at her. Thereupon, with a contemptuous outcry, Ambika reduced him to ashes with a single syllable, Hum. The great army of Asuras, now provoked, rained sharp arrows, spears and axes upon the goddess. Then the lion, the Devi's mount, angrily shook its mane. Emitting a terrifying roar, it fell upon the demon army. With blows of its paws, it slew some daityas and crushed others in its jaws. And it trampled other great demons under its hind legs. With its claws the lion tore into the entrails of some and beheaded others with the stroke of a paw. It tore the arms and heads of others still, and tossing its mane, it lapped up the blood from the bellies of others. When he heard that the Devi had slain Dhumralochana and that her lion had destroyed his entire army, Shumba, the king of the demons, shook with rage. His lower lip quivering, he commanded the two great demons, Chanda and Munda. Chanda, Munda, Go there with immense forces and bring her here at once, seizing her by the hair or tying her up. But if you hesitate to do this, then let all the demons with all their weapons strike her down in battle. When that vile woman has been wounded and her lion slain, seize her, bind her, and bring her here without delay.